So a little meditation, been slacked off a bit. Didn't sleep well last night. Got to sleep at 4 in the morning, woke up at like 9. Starting to realise that I'm pushing too hard. This is the problem. I'm wound up far too tight. Like the strings in a guitar are too tight, and I'm pushing myself too much, and I'm risking just burning out and just focusing on all the wrong things. I pressure myself to pressure myself it's like I create a reality of things I don't even like. It's like sometimes I'm so far from who I am. It's like I'm falling away from myself. And I'm constantly distracted. And I click on videos that are just awful. And my wife maybe won't like me saying this, but I click on nice star. I've clicked on this type of shit before. The lifestyle vloggers. Sometimes men, sometimes women. It was Mike Thurston for a while. Then Hamza. And then recently, yesterday I had a subscriber. Someone subscribed to my channel. I got a notification and I thought, who's that? And then I clicked on the channel and it showed the subscriptions. And I saw one of the subscriptions. And it was I think an Instagram, I don't know what you call them, Instagram model or something, called Rachel Leary or something. Yeah, no, it's Rach Leary, also from the UK, but travels all over the place. And I found myself watching the videos, even going on the Instagram. And I found myself conflicted. Because on the one hand, these people are attractive. That's how they've been able to monetize what they do. They're getting paid to live a lifestyle of self-obsession. And I'm thinking, why am I interested in people, watching people who are entirely self-obsessed? I ask myself, is that my mirror? Is this what's being mirrored back to show me part of myself that I despise? These people are only concerned with themselves. Their own health, their own bank accounts, their own attention. All the focus. They are the center of their universe. Alert, alert. Red alert. They spend hundreds, maybe even thousands of pounds on beauty treatments and skincare and often to make up for a really unhealthy lifestyle. I mean, one of these vlogs I watched, she drank God knows how many alcoholic drinks. And I think, who does this remind me of? Reminds me of my mother. My mother always did everything she could to keep all the attention on her. And she used to drink alcohol. And when she'd drink, she'd come out with just more bullshit. When I would see her go for that bottle of wine, my stomach would just sink. I'd be like, here we go again. She'd grab it, and it was almost... It's almost like she would be saying to me as she's grabbing the wine and pouring the wine, like, I'm drinking to cope with you. To cope with your existence. That's what it felt like. My wife's father, he had an issue with alcohol, I think. But what I've done for so much of my life is reel in the people who are bad for me. Like going fishing for monsters. Going fishing for somatic narcissists. My mum is a cerebral narcissist. She uses her intellect to hurt people. Her deception, mind games, gaslighting. Pulling strings like a puppet master. But if she was and at one point she was. If she was, at one point she was both. Somatic and cerebral. Because she had her looks. and she used them to manipulate my dad. Enormous breasts. And that leaves me feeling conflicted because symbolically, breasts aren't just sexual, but they resemble care, comfort, nourishment, maternal instincts, everything that was lacking in her. There was only ever hate from her. Maybe her mother put her under a lot of pressure. But it's like I've been in a constant state of conflictedness. Confliction. On the one hand, I still search for safety, I still search for comfort. I still search for a mother. And I search in all the wrong places. And I love my wife. I love her so much. And I don't want her to watch this and think, that I want anyone else, because I just need her to know the issues I have. I am, you could say, sexually confused, conflicted. I look for ways to sabotage my life, to throw it away. Maybe this is the way of doing that. Maybe she'll call me up after she sees this video and say, if you're looking at other women online, that's it, I'm divorcing you, blah, blah, blah. But it's not looking at other women and talking to other women and wanting anything to do with them. It's a residue of being conflicted on trying to heal a wound by somehow being sucked into these monstrosities who are the worst type of monsters because they're so shiny and deceptive. They're rotten on the inside. The outward expression is even monstrously deceptive. These people only care about themselves. Just like Mum. These people only talk about themselves. Just like Mum. These people are obsessed with themselves. Just like Mum. And they surround themselves with people who go along with their bullshit. Yes, men. People who are afraid to tell them that they're full of shit. Useful idiots. My mum would be just as provocative. I was once a conservative canvasser. Came to the door. His name was Brian. My mother came to the window. I think she wasn't expecting him. And she called out, "Oh, Brian, I've got nothing on." I was like, "Oh, wonderful, Janice." I'm thinking, she's like, "You're a married woman. Why are you calling out? Why do you need a random guy outside to know that you've got no clothes on? Why not just say, be down in a minute, give me a few minutes, and that's it. Shut the curtain and get dressed. But you wanted him to know that. Philip always said to me, he said, why? This was long before. Long before I got married. And he said, why? Why are you still interested in those types of women? And I was so in self-denial. I said, no, I used to be. Okay, fine. Well, why did you used to be? And I couldn't answer because it was too painful. Because I wanted to believe that the types of women that I was going for were the opposite. I was like, no, I could never. You see these women, they're better than you, Mum. You see these women, like, I'm going for the opposite. But it was just the same. It was the same shit in a different form. They're just the same as her. They're just as manipulative, as provocative. And I think there are probably a lot of women that do that fuck with their sons as a form of sexually sadistic perversion. I don't know how would you describe it. That could be a wrong description, but it's some of the words that come to mind. As she had an issue, like with any girlfriend I was with. She called me, first girlfriend I was 19. No, I was 18, I think she was 17. Her name was Lucy. And obviously, first girlfriend. And you haven't really, properly. There was maybe something when I was on the kibbutz a few months before, but didn't really go in properly. It was whatever, just too tight. So I didn't really get to experience. And then finally, when I came back, I lost my virginity to a song. The song that came on that I lost my virginity to was ba la 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 bamba, ba la 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 bamba, la 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 bamba, ba la 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 bamba, ah la bamba. And she looked at me, she was so embarrassed. This was just a one night stand with a girl called Michaela, and I was I like, I think, was that 18, 19? I can't fucking remember, I think 19. Yeah, no, I was 19 when I met Lucy. I think she was almost 18. And so yeah, we used to find any, at that age, of course, 19, 17, you find any excuse to go to the bedroom. It's normal. And that's what we did. And I remember going to the park once. I went to the park with her, and we were there about, I don't know, 10 minutes. I remember we got back and my mum was angry that we weren't there long enough. I don't know what long enough would mean according to her standards, but what it was really about was once she'd gone or whatever, you know, I found out what she was really angry about, and it was that, oh, you got to go into the bedroom like a bloody dog in heat. I mean, a mother calls her son a dog in heat because he wants to have sex with his girlfriend, which is totally normal, especially at 19. That's like all you want to do. Like, what is wrong with that? That's just totally natural. There's nothing wrong with that. But she took such an issue with it. And yet she used to claim, I know that Mark is never going to be normal and get married and have children. And it's like, he's in the process of possibly doing that. He has a girlfriend, and yet you have a problem with it. She did everything she could to just fuck up every relationship. That's why I didn't let her know that I was getting married. I didn't want to give her the chance this time. Because I couldn't let it happen this time. Because this one's too precious.